What's going on, people? Bemorephotos here, back at you with another video, and I'm here to talk to you about the Nikon Z R. So there's been a lot of hype about this camera, there's been a lot of news about this camera, and I just got this camera. I've been to LA, I was at Adobe Max, shout out to Adobe for hooking me up with that, and basically I've got my Nikon Red. And I just wanted to give you my first impressions of what I think about this camera, what this camera actually means for Nikon shooters, Nikon photographers, and where I think Nikon is going, and yeah, just what I thought about this camera as I did an unboxing the other day. So this camera represents Nikon acquiring Red and what the fruits of that collaboration, or that, you know, Nikon and bought Red is gonna be. So this is the first Nikon that is a photography focused camera where they have the Red codec built inside. So the Red codec is what really makes this camera interesting, as if you know about this camera, it's kind of based on the Z6 III. Okay, but the only difference is there's no viewfinder, there's less buttons, and it's got that beautiful R3D Red codec. Now this represents a huge change in Nikon. As you know, Nikon always make cameras for photography. They're a photography based company, and this is just showing you their direction. They are looking to go into that video space. As you know, Nikon doesn't really have a video centric camera line, and so they've acquired Red, which has put them in that space, and now they're able to produce cameras like this with the Z mount, with that can put out beautiful video. Now I haven't used this personally myself. I've done a lot of research, I've done a lot of things online, I've looked at all the features. 32-bit audio flow, which is an amazing feature. Also, you've got this beautiful screen, beautiful display. You've got this minimalistic look where there's less buttons on this than any Nikon camera I've seen. Also, the weight of it, it's got this lovely weight where it just feels so nice in your hand. It's got that, you know, they've packed this full of technology kind of weight. Like it's not as light as the Z30. The Z30 is like super light compared to this. This is a proper camera that has been filled into the brim. Now I know there's like been a lot of people talking about, oh, it's not a proper cinema camera because it has a micro SD card, or it's got micro HDMI port. Now I've spoke to certain people in Nikon as to why these decisions were made. One, with the micro HDMI, they said that well, it's got a massive screen, so why would you need an external monitor? And I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that answer. Like, it's true, it does have a beautiful screen, so why do they need a full-size HDMI? So, you know, you got to think about these things and be like, that's a good answer. Also, it's got a micro SD card next to an XQD CF Express card. Now I asked why they did that, and they said, well, we want to give you dual cards. Also, look how compact the camera is. Look at how compact it is. It's basically, they've used all the internals. So, you know, you got, if you want it to be bigger, you know, then you'll be complaining about, if they put it in another area, then you'll be complaining about the size and the form factor. So I can't argue with Nikon's decisions to put certain features in this camera. Also, I've noticed online that people are talking about they wanted a smaller R3D codec, where there's a 4K option for R3D. So that answers that question as well. Like, you don't need to go at 6K, so you can use the R3D codec at 4K. And I heard the only codec or bitrate which is cropped is the 4K 120 and the R3D NE. That is the only one that's got, all the rest are full resolution. So that is a game changer in itself. What do I think? I think this camera is very interesting. I think that Nikon have, they're making moves. They're making moves, and they're not afraid to trample on, you know, the price. I'll talk about the price in a minute, but they're not afraid to trample on anyone else in the space at the same time. So yeah, Nikon, it's a very interesting camera. It's a very, I can't wait to start using it professionally and see what I get of it. Of course, I'm using the R3D NE codec. I'm not even going to change to N-Log or ProRes. And that's not even a killer. You got 3 cameras in one. You got the Red, you got the ProRes, and you got the N-Log, which is just insane. Yeah, it's a very interesting camera. I'm glad Nikon have gone in that direction, and I'm excited. I am literally excited about where this camera is going to take Nikon, and I'm interested in that they're hinting about, I think a cinema line is going to be coming, so you're going to get cinema Nikon lenses to pair with this, plus the updates. Nikon are really good at updating their cameras, and I'm just thinking that all those queries that people are talking about online where there's problems or there's things that need tweaking, like there's certain things that annoy me where I don't know the camera's off and I can't tell if the camera's off or not. That needs to get sorted. So things I think Nikon will update, they will fix and make this camera better. And this is just phase 1, guys. This is just the first entry. Now imagine a ZR2. Oh my god, that's gonna be a beast. So really excited. Really can't wait to get my hands on this professionally and start using it and seeing what results I get. And also, guys, the price. We got to talk about the price. Like 2,200 quid for a 6K red camera. Like it's 12-bit, but come on. Like this camera's worth just taking a punt on. Even if you don't know if you're gonna like it, it's worth that for 2,000. Oh my god, the price is ridiculous. Like for what you're getting at that price, it's insane not to try and buy it, not to buy it, not to test it out and see what this camera can do for your business. So yeah, I'm super excited. I super can't wait to try it, and I'll be looking to post the results I get. So stay tuned and like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.